Much time I got? It's me again. It's me again. So I'm gonna talk about why I don't rock with thieves. I'm gonna tell you about why I don't rock with thieves, and it has nothing to do with it being against the law. It is against the law, but it's lack mentality. Stealing is lack mentality. Stealing, one, is lack mentality. Two, it takes you off your path. God put you where you're supposed to be. You decided I want to be. I want something different. Which is a fair feeling. There's nothing wrong with wanting something different. And as opposed to going within and digging deep and working hard, you was like, you know what? I want that. I want that. I want theirs. And I'm just going to go take it. And I'll say, let's fast forward to you taking something that's not yours. Now you got some money. Now you got some money you wasn't supposed to have, which means you're now doing a bunch of stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. Stealing takes you off your path. So if my path was leading me this way, my path is leading me to my abundance. My path is leading me to my abundance, right? And I see you over here, and I go steal your thing, and now I have money long before God wanted me to have that money. Because maybe there is money in your future. There's always better. There's always better. There's always sun after the rain. But unfortunately, we'll steal people's umbrella and try to justify it however way we want to justify. And it's just, it gives me a funky feeling in the pit of my stomach. Like I actually get a feeling in the pit of my stomach when dealing with this low vibrational people, this low vibrational behavior. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. I generally just do what makes me feel good. And stealing other things. So, I mean, that's a whole other reason too. Like I literally just do what makes me feel good. And to my own detriment sometimes. I could stand a little discipline in my life. To be honest with you, I could stand to be a little more disciplined. And this is a great time to start being more disciplined. Actually, I feel like I've matured. I feel like I've matured into it. And I give myself, I give myself grace. I give myself patience. Unfortunately, we don't have that. We don't have patience. We don't have grace. We don't have understanding. We don't have clarity. We don't have stability. I mean, mental stability. We don't have mental stability. We don't have emotional stability. And do something impulsive like steal. It's like stealing is lack mentality. I would never do business with a thief. I would never do business with a thief because only thing I just learned about you is that you don't believe in your ability to make something out of nothing. You don't believe in your ability to create. That's why you're stealing. You're actually a hater of people who create. You're a hater of people who innovate. You're a hater of people who have their own ideas. I feel like a lot of stealing starts from that. I feel like it starts from when, like, one thing people don't know about me is that I worked in education industry. I worked in the field of education for over 20 years. And so 20 years of working in education is, if you ask me, is pretty much like having like a master's degree, but like in like general psychology of people, right? And you can ask any teacher, you can ask anybody who's worked with children for a long time, how it does mature you in a certain kind of way because you have to be an adult. You're right. It's like these kids are relying on you. It forces you to really be the adult in the room, no matter how young you are or how young you feel or how unprepared you feel. It forces you to step up to the plate, and so it pulls some maturity out of you might not have even had before working with children. I highly recommend everyone work with children in some capacity at some point in their lives. Summer camp, after school programs. I've done it. Class, teacher's assistant, and I've even done adult learning, and I've even taught DJing. So that was great. But I'm saying all that to say, I feel like that's where it starts, right? I remember being in first grade. I'll never forget. I have a solid memory for certain things. the teacher gave us. I always loved this activity because you can pretty much draw whatever you want. They would say, hey, draw me draw me your family. They'll say something like that, like draw us a picture of your family, and then write a spiel. Or that's usually the activity teachers give you when they don't know what to give you. Draw something and then like write a little spiel about your family. I think it was something like that. And I remember the girl next to me literally was copying my picture, and I was so offended. I'm drawing my family, girl. Like, this is not a test. You're not getting tested on this. This is not even. This is just filler activity. It's not that serious. You don't. She literally sat there and like copied my picture. Like, yo, what do you? You understand? Like, that is the mentality of people. A lot of people who steal is that girl right there, who. It's like, are you so subconscious? Like, she has, and mind you, I knew this girl. I know her brother. I met her brother. I met her mom. Like, you have a family. I met your grandma. Because she's a Jehovah's Witness. Her family used to walk around knocking on the doors to bring us to Jehovah. So I know you have one. And a handsome family at that. I remember her brother all the girls had crushes on her brother. He was cute. But it's like, girl, this is not even a test. You're not getting graded on this. It literally doesn't matter what you draw. It doesn't matter what you draw. I mean, she's copying my picture. And this is what I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that stealing, I feel like that, I mean, like, there's more than one route to the same destination. And I guess I'm really just discussing this one route of, like, recognizing that this person, I guess in her mind, it's like, well, you're creative. And when people see that you're a creative person, or when people see that you are really good at, acquiring things for yourself, I'm a really strong manifester. People see that you're really good at manifesting things for yourself. They'll just justify it by saying, "Well, I can take one of your shirts. You have more. You'll get more, spoiled brat." Like, that's really what they're saying. That's the undertone of it, right? I can copy your picture because whatever. You're creative. You're creative. I guess it's her way of it's like a hater. When a hater hates, it's a compliment, right? Like, it's a backwards compliment, but it's a compliment. And so, yeah, that's why I don't rock with Theives, because what you're telling me is you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your ability to just innovate, to create. You don't have any original ideas. And then maybe you could. Like, that's the problem, too. I feel like a lot of times we're not encouraged to. Maybe in their family, the girl who was copying my picture, right? Maybe she grew up in a family that criticized a lot, right? So if you grow up in a family that's super critical of everything you do, it makes you not want to do things, and it does kind of thwart your growth a little bit, right? It discourages. It kind of discourages you to be original. Like, I've done it. I'm living with my family right now, and I'll be honest with you, it's really hard to create there. It's really hard. I am a creative person, and I feel very stifled. Sleeping on the couch, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? Well, now it's hot, but it's hard for some creative people to create when they don't have, like, I don't have a fancy studio. I don't even have my own room. I can't even close the damn door. You know what I'm saying? I can't get comfortable, kick my shoes off, take my shirt off, and paint, right? Basquiat didn't paint with a shirt on. Why am I expected to? So, like, and then you're sometimes you have, again, family. If your family is a little bit of a hater, and their minds is like, whatever, like, you can handle it. There's always that hater undertone of, like, you can do it, you can handle it. Ain't no excuses. Ain't nobody bothering you, right? Ain't nobody bothering you. You alright. I'm not gonna invest in you or anything, but some people love to see you. Some people love to watch you struggle. I know people like to watch me struggle. I know they like to watch me struggle, and I laugh and I smile, and I go ahead and I do that, and I do struggle. I let them watch me struggle so they can watch me overcome. So I can watch their face go, right? Because when you're struggling, people are looking like this. So how you doing? Knowing damn well you struggling. When when they realize you're not struggling, they're like, like, wait a minute. Wait, what's going on here? How are you happy? How are you happy? How are you have a smile on your face? Misery loves company, right? Misery loves company. And people who could easily invest in your ability to get up out their face will happily just sit there and watch you struggle. But whatever. But okay, I went off a little deep end, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like I don't steal and I don't rock with thieves because you don't believe in yourself. It's low self-esteem making you do that. Why would I? What in my right mind? Because I am in my right mind. What in my right mind would make me think that I'm gonna be able to build a multi-million-dollar business with this person who don't have an original idea? You're not innovating. You're not inventing. You're not even trying. You're not even trying. And so I'm at that place. I'm at this place in my life where I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of being nice to people who I know isn't as smart as I am. I saw this video. Pardon. I saw this video online the other day, and it says something like, if you're nice to bum bitches, you can't be nice to bum bitches because they always think they finessed you. You can't be nice to bum bitches because they'll always think they finesse you. And I learned that the hard way. I'm like, damn, bitch. I meet people and I'm like, yo, I see that they're brilliant. They have all these amazing qualities about them. And then unfortunately, no one in their lives must be telling them that they have these great qualities or something. Like, what the fuck? When are you going to start working on your self-esteem? I'm 43 years old. At this point, no. I'm sorry. Once you're about 30, once the invention of the internet came, it's like, no, you can look up what self-esteem means. You can look up what self-worth means. It's not that complicated. And a lot of people keep looking at me like, how do you know that? How do you do that? Like, all answers aren't that deep and mystical. I'm 43 years old. I've had enough time to read books. Remember books? I still read books with real pages, with ink on pages. It's good for your freaking brain. That's something you can Google. Won't you Google why it's good to read actual books still, regardless of what information you can get online? Like, God forbid. And if you're going to be online, look up how to build your self-esteem. Take some of these people's advice. It's like people are so quick, they'll try the new drug faster than they'll try somebody's advice on how to work on your self-esteem. And then get mad at me for having a self-esteem. I took the advice. I read the book. Brendon Burchard, Brian Tracy, Bob Proctor. Yeah, I know who these people are. It's Susie Orman. I've been watching Brendon Burchard before he got famous. I have 2 of his books. I have 2 of them. And they're really good. I paid $1 for one of them. Matter of fact, I think because every now and again they'll do little sales. A lot of people don't understand how that works. But yeah, I'm deviating a little bit. This is a general question, but I mean it's general. It's supposed to be a talk about stealing. But I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of entertaining people who I know is not on my level because look at my life, right? People are trying to accuse me of committing crimes. People are trying to make it look like I'm an accomplice to whatever the hell they're doing. I'm under FBI investigation, I think, allegedly. Allegedly, I'm under investigation. And I'm just trying to, like, when it's like there's people stalking me because they want to study me. And then I'm under investigation because people are trying to figure out who did what. At what point in this investigation is anybody going to actually talk to me? Is y'all scared of me or something? Are you intimidated by me? Is it because I'm beautiful and attractive? It's like, come on, get more honest with yourself. I didn't do nothing. I barely introduced myself to people, and they literally will come up with a whole story in their head and go live their life based on a made-up story. And those same people are trying to make me look crazy. Tell me how that's supposed to work. How's a crazy person going to make me look crazy? And I apologize for even saying crazy because, you know what I mean? I'm mature enough to understand that there's more going on than somebody is just crazy. And I'm sorry, not sorry if you're not. And this is getting tired. It's getting old. It's getting ridiculous. I'm exhausted of it. I am done with it. Okay? That's the sad part. The sad part about stealing from me is I didn't even come after you. You could have did it one time and just disappeared into the night. It's not my fault you don't know how to invest, and that's the perfect, and it literally just proves me right. If a thief keep going back to where they stole the first time, that means you ain't doing nothing with the money. Why didn't you invest it? Why didn't you buy a vending machine? Why would you keep going back and stealing from the same place and expect somebody didn't put a trap there? Come on, you know how a mouse trap works, right? You pay attention to the route the mice take, and you put the trap right there. It's not that hard. And so not only are you a thief, but you're not even a smart thief. And the fact that you would actually try to make it look like I'm associated with that, it's insulting. It's insulting. I'm insulted. It's condescending. It's bullshit. I would never waste my time committing crime with somebody so dumb. I would never do it. I would never do that. Why the hell? Why the hell am I a loner? For this reason, exactly. Everybody just keep proving me right. I wasn't even trying to be right. I was trying to be left the fuck alone. All I was trying to be is left alone and my best self. Okay? I'm a DJ, right? When I feel like being entertaining, I'll go be entertaining. And when I'm not feeling like being entertaining, I don't have to be. Comedians are some of the most brilliant people on the planet. So I'm getting hyped. My voice is going up. Comedians are some of the most brilliant people on the planet. Right? Nobody expects to be able to play them so easy because they're just a comedian. They're not that smart. It takes intelligence to be smart. That's why the most intelligent people are comedians. They're in comedy. The most intelligent people are doing the things that's actually seem the most basic because they can. Because I'm smart enough. I'm trying to do what's at my capacity to do. And if it's over your head, then it's over your head. If I'm not on your level, if you're not on my level, then you're just not. All right. I'm going to ramble a little bit more, but I'm going to make a part 2.